Okay, this probably wasn't the best spot. When I planted them, it was morning and they were in the shade. These are the two, I think they're Brussels sprouts, I'm not sure. They were still alive when we did the tilling with the tractor down there, and I brought them up here, left them in water for a couple of days, and I thought, oh, stick them in the bed, Kay, just do it. So I did it. And they're getting beaten by sun. Okay, this is the last one for today. I see a lot of ants just freaking out here. Yep, freaking out, taking flight. I wish that was twice as big, but that's all I can do at a time. Let's see what they think in the morning. I have not watered my blueberries once. Wow, I'm sorry. Just kind of thought we'd get some rain, you know? Hey, come on, let go. These need water too. Everything does, but this most of all. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna water the peas. But my longer hose is down in the other garden. Wait, I've got a couple more feet. Okay, that's it. So we can take one step down and get that over. What? What? Oh. Don't you love when this happens? Just when you're exhausted and you're just gonna do one more little tiny thing. Okay. Okay, this row only goes to there. That last section, no plants. I lost a bunch of plants the first week. And the ones that have stayed obviously wanted to grow real bad. It's just the only nozzle that will reach down there, but it's a little too hard hitting for these tender plants. The only alternative is to make 2 trips up the hill with the 2-gallon bucket. Too tired. Okay, that'll get us till the morning. Hold on. Nope, don't spray me. Spray the plants, right? Got it? Okay, there you go. There you go. We got a few plants here. And I've been meaning to supplement with some more seeds because it's not too late. We could have a cool May. Right? Could happen. Very happy about those grapevines. We had all but given up on those. Let's give these boysenberries a blast. Okay, since you had an onion update, and those were companion videos, the lettuce cart update and the lettuce cart makeover and the raised bed makeover, here's the lettuce cart today. This is the 8th, and that might have happened on the 4th. That's that lettuce in the middle. And you see some of these little things have just not quite perked up. But the 2 biggest ones are looking good. And 3 or 4 more are promising, and I did put in some more seeds. So there's that to look forward to. You feeling okay? Oh, BJ. Here are my gourds Daryl gave me. There's 3 different kinds. Birdhouse, dipper, long-handled dipper, what do you call that? And if you've ever wondered if that was a bug, that's actually the seed. And the leaves split like that. First 2 leaves hold on to this, the whole seed holds on to them until it falls off. It's so cool. Anyway, here is what's left of the winter sown vegetables and things, flowers. The hollyhock is going to go in the ground, obviously, and so is the poppy. And this is the very next thing that gets planted. This is columbine. I've never grown it, so don't know what to expect. That's sulfur cosmos. That's going in the flower garden. And this is Celosia spicata. I may put those in the flower garden because the terraces are getting kind of full. And this, I wanted to mention, is common milkweed. And I think, not sure, it flew by very quickly. Looked like a monarch. And I'm going, Kay, you've got to get your milkweed planted. So that's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, and then there's the sorrel. That's going to get planted, and the black-eyed Susan. And that's it. Oh, well, sorry. The tomatoes are under here, and they're already hardened off, so I'm planning to go ahead and plant them down in the lower garden. Oh, I know. I just checked, and last night was the lowest. That was 51. And then tonight is 53, and then it's in this, the low is in the 60s, so there's no reason why I can't get these out of here. They have done better than the stronger ones that I potted up. I had 54 of those, and when I came back from Asheville, 18 were gone. So I'm just sticking with winter sowing from now on. What do you think, BJ? Okay, just wanted to give you a quick look at the forest. Remember how it looked when the tree guys were here? Well, all of that is filled in with that small flower leaf cup, and it's overtaking the Miami mist. You can barely see the Miami mist there on the edge. Doesn't last long. Okay, when I pulled up, I saw a bunch of little birds on the ground. Uh-huh. Yep. Whew. I was going to go in there and show you what all I've done, but I'm tired. I just want to show you the potatoes. That's what happened today. So they're all covered in hay. 2 rows of potatoes. The corn rows are set. They are established. They need to be, you know, fine-tuned. But I've got, you know, all kinds of flowers and the potatoes and my heirloom peas and the okra and the sweet peas and yeah, flowers. That's what I've got so far. Okay. And I'm starting to get the tips painted on my T-posts. See how all these are white? They're all going to be green like that. I want everything to be pretty this year. We've been blessed with some pretty clear skies since Easter. What I should do is just go up and get some birdseed. I just put a huge pile right there in the front so they leave all that, so they don't go picking through all that dirt to find my seeds. Oh boy. Okay, one last thing. I am using Irish Spring in little net bags. There's 6 bars on the 2 rows of grapevines, and I am going to see if that keeps the deer from eating the leaves. It's a lot simpler than a lot of the other things I've done. I was gonna just stop right there and not even come up to the driveway garden. But I had to just point this out. This is a complete surprise. And I see that this very dead looking bush is coming back to life. This is a butterfly bush. And it's not dead, even though it looks dead. So I wonder if this one will too. Wait, what's this? What is this? This is a shoot coming off of the stem, and that looks like this butterfly bush. It had big leaves, I recall. Oh, look! Here we go. See, there's so many gardens. This was a really pretty azalea, and as soon as we got it planted, the deer, I guess, ate it down. That's one. Oh, there's the other one. It's coming back too. They're surrounded by weeds, so it's really hard to tell. I'm working on it. And look, this one is also a butterfly bush. And it looks like, wait. Well, I guess these are just new shoots coming off of the stem. All right. And then here, what is this? That, oh, don't tell me. Is that what I think it is? And that, yes! Yes, it is. I'm gonna look it up first. Okay, yes, it is a butterfly weed, but this is the milkweed, and it's the native milkweed. My plant app does not give the name that I recall planting. Oh, wait. We have a tag. How convenient. Look at this. Look at these fossils. I love rocks. And I save all these that we dig up. Yeah, here's the tag. Thank you very much. It's called Asclepias tuberosa. Yes, butterfly weed, yellow-orange blooms. Oh, I'm so glad I have that, because that could have been a monarch I saw. Yep, could have been. Okay, let's get that back in there so that next year I can be reminded of what it is. Okay, what's happening here? Who's gonna strike first? Oh wait, I have 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Joe Pye weed. That's a new addition last year. But now what is this? No, I think this is just a weed. Yeah. Okay. Just a weed. Oh, let's do this in more depth in the next video. Oops.